Hey everyone, my name is Noah Schott, and for my video essay project I chose to talk about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild was developed by Nintendo and was released in 2017. The game was rated everyone 10 and up by the ESRB and has a broad audience in terms of age and demographic. Breath of the Wild is considered to be an open-world RPG and shares a lot of similarities to the original game in the series on the NES. Breath of the Wild has a heavy focus on exploration and discovering all that the world has to offer. Throughout the overworld map, there are many secrets to be found, and the majority of this game's mechanics have to do with traversing the world. Since the game shifts much of its focus towards exploration, the world feels extremely open due to Link's ability to climb on virtually every surface, surf down mountains on his shield, and glide through the air with ease. These mechanics add a lot to the game, since they rely on Link's stamina meter as well as the durability of his shields. When climbing or gliding, the stamina meter slowly depletes based on how you use it, which requires the player to manage their stamina in order to successfully climb whatever surface they are attempting. Similarly, shield surfing comes at a cost. While surfing is a very quick way to maneuver through the land of Hyrule, doing so quickly depletes your shield's durability. This means that the player must weigh what is more important to them: traveling quickly in an enjoyable way, or having high durability on their shield. Throughout your adventures in the world of Hyrule, you are bound to run into enemies such as bokoblins. The combat in this game is very interesting, and many of Link's combat mechanics create very interesting dynamics. The only way to regain health is by consuming food, which must be hunted or foraged for, and cooked in a pot in order to fully enjoy. Therefore, combat adds a level of health management in the game. You can choose to either engage with enemies in order to find better gear and risk losing health, or choose to avoid the fight altogether. The game's health systems and item durability adds to a more punishing game as a whole that challenges your patience as well as survival skills. One thing that I appreciate in this game is the way that the sound design reflects that feeling of exploration that this game is known for. Sound effects such as Link's items shifting around, the wind blowing, and the sound that Link's footsteps make on various surfaces all add to a very immersive feeling, which is vital in a game such as Breath of the Wild. For my subversion of Breath of the Wild's traditional gameplay, I decided to see how much progress in Nagaan's castle I could make, being severely under-equipped for the challenge. It went pretty poorly for me, which is unsurprising. I find it really interesting that even though it is recommended you progress with the story before attempting this challenge, you are still technically able to beat the game only a handful of minutes after completing the tutorial. I found that when trying to face this challenge early on in the game, it dramatically changed the tone of the game as a whole. While this fight feels heroic and climactic towards the end of the game once you are adequately equipped, trying to accomplish this at the beginning of the game almost feels like you are stepping foot in a part of the game that you are not supposed to reach quite yet. It felt powerful and uninviting to me, yet despite this I still tried my best to defeat Ganon right off the bat.